Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube platform. If this is your first time guys, you are highly welcome. I'm Kendra. I make videos on how to travel abroad easily through school, work, or tourist visa. So guys, if you are interested in such stuff, I will advise you to stick around and support the movement. So guys, as you can see on today's video, I will be talking about on how you can get a job in Sweden. So I'll be giving you a couple of websites that you can go, you can search, you can start applying now, because it's very important you apply on time, because most of this job you'll be seeing on this video, most of them are currently on and you can apply immediately for this job. They are still very much available. So if it takes time before you get there, probably one or two of the jobs would have closed, because most of the job, what I notice on the website is that they have a time limit or deadlines when those job application will be going off. So it's important, if you're interested, you go ahead and apply immediately. So also I want to say this at the beginning of the video, because there are a lot of things I will be taking you through while you'll be seeing some of the drop down while I'm moving from a website to another website. So please, while you are watching the drop down, also pay attention to what I will be saying on the background. So a quick one for those of you who don't know, if you are opportune to get a job in Sweden, you can travel with your family directly, and the visa process doesn't take more than 2 weeks. Also, the applicant that gives you or the employers that give you the job, or your future employee will be the one that will start your application process. So all you just need to do is that once he's done with his part of his application, he will now send you the link where you will now continue with your own application from your home country, and in 2 weeks you will arrive in Sweden. So that's how fast their own process is. For you to know how many foreign workers they really need in Sweden, especially for those that are working in construction, those healthcare workers, and IT people. So those three people are the major, but a lot of other departments are also on the list. So I keep saying that getting job internationally is not easy. If I'm going to be sincere, it's not easy, but I will advise you to keep applying. So for this, actually the first website training actually is for those students, majorly is for student consulting. It's for students who will be working. So for those of you who don't know, if you are a student in Sweden, you don't have time limit like other countries that they will give you a 20 hours per week. So you can work as much as you can, but at the same time, you have to complete your particular credit, or the credit of your course each semester. So as far as you can complete the credit on your course, you actually don't have any problem. So as you can see on the website, there are couples of a lot of jobs. So you just need to search for the ones that suit you, like I always say, and tailor your CV towards that direction. So, and also another thing I also want to quickly say on this website, most of these websites are either translated in Sweden, they are either appear in Sweden. So if you're using Google Chrome to browse, you will see an option where they will ask you, is it Swedish or English language? So I will advise you, if you know you don't understand Swedish language, you just go ahead and click on English language, and immediately they will translate the whole website to English language. Also, there are some that they will tell you they can't translate, but if you click on the option, you will see translate from Sweden to English. So that one is not actually coming automatically. You just need to click on the option, then it will translate it. So it's two types of translation. So remember that, so that you don't get there at the end of the day and say you cannot understand what is going on the website. I'm just saying this because of those that will be coming on the comment section to say they don't understand. That's what I'm explaining. So you can see Actually, there are lots of jobs on this website, so just go through it. They have lots of job for IT, even admins, you understand. So there are lots of jobs on this particular website. And also, I forgot to tell you guys, I'll be putting the links below as usual, so you can just click on this link directly and go ahead and apply. So also, I want to say this for students who are coming with their family. So if especially you've probably you've gotten your probably you've gotten your qualified notification from University of Admission.se. So it's better your husband or your wife start applying for all these jobs. Just keep throwing your CV around, because you don't know when. It's better you keep applying, you start applying now before even your admission. The only thing you'll be telling them when you know you are going to arrive in Sweden. So it's important. This one is more like an heads up, like prepping yourself down ahead for the labor market. Not when you now get there, you start looking for a job. You understand? So, and also most of these jobs come with their requirements. So you just make sure you understood the requirement of that particular job, so that at the end of the day you have everything. Also, I want to quickly say this: most of all these jobs require 85 or 95% of these jobs require driver license. For those of you, I don't know about other country, but I know Nigerians who are traveling to Sweden can use their driver license for a period of time before you can transfer your Nigeria driver license to Sweden driver license. So I don't actually know about other countries. So this is also another website. It's called Safari, Job Safari. As you can see on this website also, there are lots of jobs. There are a lot of things that actually I would really want to explain on this website, but because of time, I actually don't want to go much into it, so that we will not end up spending most of the time. So the only thing I think I can be doing in some of the drop down is just to show you where you can apply, on how you can apply. So on this Safari, Job Safari website, they have huge, I think they have the highest job in their website. So just go through it. There are also some search button you can use, and immediately, so like this craftsman and construction jobs. So guys, if actually you know people who are doing this job currently, they are living in your home country, please let them apply. You understand, it might not be you, this video might not be for you. This video might just be somebody you know, that neighbor, that friend you know, that actually are good at all this stuff. And this craftsman and construction jobs actually don't require much of English, because you barely communicate with people. And also, I want to quickly say this. For those of you who don't know, in Swedish, 85% of their citizens speaks English. That means it's only like 15% that speak their dialect or their local language, which is very, very good for those who are just coming into Sweden. But also, I will advise you that once you get a job or you get your admission, try and learn the language. You might not learn, you might not be able to be perfect on it, but just try and know some keywords. So this is the process on how to apply. So I will just be showing you a few drop down on how you go ahead and apply. So for like I said earlier, if you know someone who is actually into all this job, and also look at the deadline for some of this job have probably 1 day left and some other a few days left. So I think these ones having 1 day left on the deadline for the job opening, but there are still tons of them that are still currently on. So, and if you know someone, or if you are the one, just go ahead, don't waste time, just read the description, tailor your CV towards that direction, and apply immediately for all this job. Because you know, a lot of people are looking for a job all over the world, and most of these people want to relocate. So it's better you use the opportunity now that the job is available, and go ahead and apply for these jobs. So there is a lot of jobs going on, but just pick the one you know that is related to you, or you can inform someone to the jobs that are equally related to that particular person, and before you know it, you've helped someone to get a job abroad. What a privilege, or what an opportunity. So we'll be looking at the next one, which is a Blockade Job. So on Blockade Job, actually, is also, they have a lot of jobs, and also when you open the website, it might come in Swedish language. You also just go ahead and do the translation. And the unique thing about this Blockade Job is that once you open the website, there's a column, the side to your right, you will see the analysis. They did a very good analysis on how to check on those jobs. If it says you want IT, so whatever you want, you just go ahead and click on it. And also they've made it so simple that you just go ahead. Let's assume if you are looking for if you are a developer, software developer, or you understand, software developer in IT, you just go ahead and click. All the other jobs under IT will pop up, and you will just pick the one that suits you. This website is kind of more well organized to my own based on my own observation compared to other websites. And also this one, if you probably, let's assume you've been in Sweden for a while, or you are looking for a permanent job, there's also the options for you to click on permanent job. And once you search those jobs that has permanent jobs that they are recruiting permanently, those are the jobs that will pop up. So you can just equally go ahead and search on that pathway, and you'll be able to land the job that is permanent. So if you want something temporary, and also there's a place where they put placement on the description too, you can just go ahead and click on that placement. That placement means a particular location, meaning you'll be going to the office and all that. So if you don't want that one, you can equally remove that. You can equally also get a remote job. So this is just one. I just opened one of the jobs, which is a head of staffing operation in Java or Uppsala. So what you just need to do is just for you to go through the description. If you know you are qualified, or you have the required experience, just go ahead and apply. It's not really a big deal. Just go ahead and apply. Like I've advised you guys also in the past, is that take our time. If it's 5 jobs a day, keep throwing your CV around. You don't know the one actually that will come true for you. You understand? Just keep applying until you get that job. Because I always believe that there's a job, there's a school, and there's a job for someone out there. Nobody knows the particular job that you apply for that you end up getting. And also another thing is that the beautiful thing about all this thing is that once you start applying, you start getting interviews. So that one will be able to build you up, and you will be able to know exactly what the recruiters are looking for, and you'll be able to build yourself or train yourself in certain area towards that direction, which will help you also in future. That is also very, very important. So this one I just did a drop down. So just go through like what the qualification they need for this particular job, and everything they need, what you will be doing on day to day, what is your responsibility, what the company expects you to do, and what are the experiences they expect you to bring into the table. And they are not just expecting you to just come, because based on the job description. And also, if you look at the one I showed you guys earlier on, there was a particular place where they requested for an apprentice. So, if you want to apply, like all those electricians, for those crafty men and construction, there's a particular place where they are requesting for an apprentice. So if it's something you want to do for a long time, you can equally apply for apprentice. And if you apply, you will be trained on the job, and before you know it, you become perfect on the job. What a privilege. So these are the reasons why all this information is very important, not just for only our consumption. It's also important that we put it out there for those who are interested, or those who especially that have the experience of those job. So you can see, you just apply through. So this one actually is Ministry of Employment. Ministry of Employment actually is all about is Sweden government they are the one issuing this job out. So this job is controlled by the Swedish government, and majority Israel actually they give this job to non-resident, let me not say non-resident of Swedish of the non-resident from Sweden. So I think this one will be for those who already have their resident permits and are going to Sweden, and you know you are going, so you can equally go ahead and start applying for this job. Then if you know you've not gotten your permit and you are looking for a job from wherever country you are coming from, I will advise you don't bother actually focusing on this particular website. But I just put this here for those students who are going with their family, probably their spouse, or you understand, they are likely to work. So it's an opportunity also for them to include this to their search engine, so that it will enable them to land the job before getting to Sweden. So that's the reason why I actually include this, is for students who already, or residents, those who have already gotten their resident permit that are moving to Sweden, they can apply for this particular job. So you don't need to apply if you know you don't have resident, or probably your spouse does not have resident. There is no need for you to apply for this particular website. So like I explained earlier on, so the next one we'll be talking about is a Metro Job. So Metro Job actually is a big name actually in Sweden, for those of you who don't know, and also he has tons of job for you to search on. So you just go through the website, try and search and get all the information you need for the job that is related to you too, and you can equally just check all the job down as I'm checking them. And also this one also is a bit of is more indigenous kind of, you need to, I struggled a bit with trying to convert the languages to what's it called, English language. So that was when I later realized that even if you cannot translate, and if that box of translate from English to Sweden and it's saying you cannot translate, you can equally just click beneath it. There's a drop down there where you will now click on translate Swedish to English, instead of using the regular English to Sweden that will not translate the page for you. So once the page is translated, you have options. There are tons of job states based on their state, so based on their state, you'll be able to search on the jobs that are actually currently ongoing. So just check for the job, or the area you know somebody that will accommodate you, or the area you felt you want to stay. You can search based on that. But for those of you who are looking for general job, who have not picked a location, you can do general search. Just keep applying, throwing your CV everywhere. Once you get the job and you know you are qualified for it, just keep applying. You just tailor your CV towards that direction. You can prepare, like like I've said in my previous video, you can prepare your CV for like 5-10 different job, and once that one come, you would have just even put the title of those job on it. That it will be easy for you to just upload on the platform, and you upload your CV. At least if you are applying for 5-10 jobs a day, before you know it, you would have gotten exactly what you are looking for. And trust me, if you land a job in Sweden in less than 2-3 weeks, you're already there. What a privilege, So just go through it. There are lots of companies actually recruiting. And remember, like I said earlier on, driver license in Sweden is a big deal. Sweden is one of the coldest country. And also, I don't know if you have seen my video. There's a video I did in Sweden. When we travel to Sweden, you will see how cold. Even we were unable to come out during that period because the place was very cold, especially that was the December period. So based on that, they always prefer people who owns their car, to come to Sweden, to work with them, so that it won't be a case of, okay, I was unable to get a bus, you understand? So that is one of the reasons why they always insist that you come with your driver license. So if you know you don't have driver license and you're applying for all this job, start taking the class now, so that when you get there, it will not be a big deal for you. You understand? So you just go ahead and apply. So we'll be looking at other websites. I think we still have one more website to go, but just try and check. I'll just running you through all the whole entire process for this website for you to see what is available for you. Just check. I know there are lots of jobs that you can pick on daily basis, and you can be applying to them. But if you look, the volume of each job is much. You can see one job with over 1,000, like administration. Some places have over job of 1,000, some have job of 13,000, so have jobs of 14,000 in just one particular field. And also a quick one, I also want to advise for those of you, I'm not saying you should do what I'm telling you, but I just felt it's something I just want to pour out there. For those of you who don't have experience in IT and you know you are good, you can equally just do a short course, maybe 3 months, 4 month course, while you are applying for all this job. And before you know it, you are done. You've got the experience, and you can equally add that to your CV, which should give you an edge whenever they are recruiting. So because you know most of these recruiters, they have something that actually scan keyword on their CV. So if those keyword is not actually what they are looking for, once you upload your CV, automatically they will just capture those keyword. And if you have your CV, you've tailored your CV in a way that once the employer sees you, you know, they are already in love with your CV. They don't mind, you know, even if they have somebody, depend on how you pitch yourself to the employer. And if you pitch yourself very well to the employer, trust me, they will hire you for the job and you will get the job. And that brings me to saying that you have to tailor your CV. I keep repeating this because it's very important. You pick a job description, check it. A lot of people say, because I know someone who has been applying to different type of jobs, just with one CV, until the person start tailoring the CV towards what the recruiters want. And at the end of the day, the results, she even got a job from Nigeria, although she got a resident PRO from Canada, and she got a job from Nigeria. Before she got to Canada, she has to resign from her job in Nigeria. Getting to Canada, immediately she starts her job, and it was not even an IT person, you know. She just got the job like that. It's not because she was lucky. She used all this strategy I've been explaining, I've been talking about. She was applying to at least minimum of 10 to 5 jobs a day, and in a space of 3 months, in a space of 1 month, she got about 20 interviews, and at the end of the day, she landed her dream job. So these are the reason why, you know, jakpa, aka as Nigerian people used to say it, is important, but at the same time, it's good you make your plan about the jackpot thing. So when you get there at the end of the day, you don't get stranded or get stuck. You understand? So if you get a job, you know, at the end of the month, definitely the next month you are getting paid and all that. So it's important you position yourself in a way that at the end of the day, you have something, you know, there is something for you to actually hold on to, which is your job. But if you don't tailor your CV well, you don't do the right thing, the right foundation, you don't lay it very well, you will get there and you keep searching for job, and the little money you have on you, you would have spent it. So this will bring us to the end of the video. So guys, I will see you guys on my next video. So stay safe and subscribe, please share and tell someone about it. Bye.